Everyone, I'd like to welcome you to the Chattanooga Beer and Board meeting. And all attendees must sign in over here at the sign-in sheet if you haven't done so. If you would at this time, please turn off all your electronic devices or mute them. And all individuals wishing to address the board must do so from the podium. And if you would, state your name before you start, and please speak up when you speak into the microphone over there. First item on our agenda is approval of the minutes for November 21st, 2024. Is there a motion for approval?
Motion to approve.
All right, and second?
Second.
All in favor of approving the minutes of November 21st, 2024, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you. Lori, will you swear in everyone, please?
Anyone that's going to be speaking today needs to stand and be sworn in. That we can solemnly swear or affirm that testimony you're giving today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Next item is our beer applications approved by regulatory. I have two, and there might be some more I'm not aware of. Creative Discovery Museum Buddy Holiday Workshop, TE-65 has been approved, and Ottawa Gas, doing business as Lee Highway Market, beer permit 1294 has been approved. Do we have any others that have been approved? Okay, we're done. Very good. All righty. Good morning, Reginald.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm glad you got time. Just saying.
All right. We have one beer application that was passed from the previous meeting. Actually, we have two. The first one is, Bertha, if you want to go ahead and read that one.
Okay. Representing KMJM LLC, Midtown Bar and Grill, Tyrone Brumfield is making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer on one application and brown bagging on another application at 3469 Brainerd Road. Mr. Brumfield has not had a beer permit for this location in the past, but had a beer permit for Glass Street Lounge located on Glass Street. The location is owned by Tyrone Brumfield and is zoned C2.
All right, do we have a status report on that one?
Yes, both of those permits have a legal hold on them.
Okay, all right, very good. So that has not been resolved yet.
So these permits were passed from last meeting. Mr. Brumfield had an open case in criminal court. We were waiting to see how that got resolved. Mr. Brumfield provided the city attorney's office with a document evidencing that the disorderly conduct charge was dismissed. So the criminal case that was open has been dismissed in general sessions. Is that correct?
All right, Mr. Brumfield's here. I see you now, Mr. Brumfield. Sorry. Okay, very good. If you would step up to the microphone, please. And the charges have been dismissed.
Yes, sir.
So we're okay there, and you've gotten the proof of that.
Yes, he did provide us a
Okay.
document evidencing that.
Very good. All right, so are there any questions from any of the board members?
I have a question. There's with your LLC, is it registered with the Secretary of State? Because when we checked, it's not.
Yes, ma'am. I don't have the paper with me, but I did provide the gentleman here with my EIN number.
Yeah, so we spoke earlier this morning. Ms. Bertha brought that to our attention. So I think what we might do is if the board is inclined to approve it, it would be conditional on him providing documentation and or proof that KMJM LLC is registered with the Secretary of State.
Okay. All right, yes, sir.
Well, good morning. Thank you for coming. I think
good
we
morning.
also on this 2 weeks ago talked about bringing your security plan back as
Gotcha.
well. You want to talk about it as well as while we're all looking?
Did it say draft on top of there? Excuse me.
Does it say draft? Does it say draft on it?
Did it say draft? If so, I gave you the wrong one. I'm sorry. It doesn't say draft.
No, it doesn't say draft.
Okay, that's the right one then. It's the right one. If it doesn't say draft.
You wanna talk about it, Mr. Brumfield, and just tell us?
Okay, first of all, Tyrone Brumfield. Basically, based on the last board meeting, I just kind of went down and jotted down the plans, the security plans for the organization. It basically identified the responsibilities of each individual, starting from the entrance point of the organization all the way to the point of if we have escalations, the requirement on the employees to notify the police and things of that. It pretty much covers everything.
And then lastly, the follow-up was that, your security company, who are,
Well, I haven't selected a security company, but based on the information I received from you at the last meeting, I know that prior to hiring them, I have to ensure that their staff have attended the Dallas law training.
And I would note too, you need to make sure that they are a properly licensed security company.
Yes,
We
okay.
have had that in the
okay.
past. People have a security company, but they're not licensed by the state. All right. Further questions from the board members? Ron?
Yes, sir. What is the occupancy of this establishment?
Well, I know the fire department, they approved everything, but he never did give me a number. But just in discussion, he had said he knew it would be less than 100, but he didn't ever give me that absolute number.
Okay, what was this prior to when you're moving in here, what was it before that?
A Christie Sports Bar.
Okay, the old license, was it still in the building? The old beer license, was it still in the building? Is it still?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. And, what's gonna be your hours of operation?
Okay, Monday through Thursday is from 3 p.m. to 1 p.m. And then on Friday through Sundays is from 12 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Say that again, that last,
2 a.m. 12 p.m. to 2 a.m.
2 a.m., okay, got you. Okay, and I should know, but I can't place this, where is this, okay, it's on the left-hand side as you go through the tunnels, right?
Yes, the old JoJo's, I think.
Yeah. We went down there, but,
Telling my age now. Okay.
okay, thank you. That's all I have.
Any further questions? Yes, ma'am? Brooke, do you have a question?
No, sorry.
Oh, sorry, okay.
one final question. I know it came up last time also about the food trucks.
Okay, based on my research and stuff, that the food trucks are responsible for all the licenses and anything required to be at the parking spot. I'm just gonna be responsible for providing them a location.
Yeah. All right. All right, we have two applications before us, a consumer application as well as a brown bag application. Is there a motion? Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys looking at the brown bag and the beer boards together?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have a question. The last time we were here, we were having a discussion about if a person come in with a container and he doesn't finish the container, what are my responsibilities? I think you said you were gonna table that and come back to me.
Right. Do we have any clarification on that at all?
We talked about that at the last meeting. And I think, I want to make sure I'm clear, and this is open dialogue, that person is responsible to take it out. That you're not responsible, the person who brought it in, making sure that's what we talked about last time.
The last, on the meetings, Ms. Smith with the Hampton County Coalition stated that a beer permit is responsible for whatever is consumed on their premises as the permit holder.
Yeah.
Not after they leave your location.
Okay, so if they have a container and they're not finished with it, they're allowed to leave with it.
They have to, they cannot leave it with you. They have to take it with them.
Okay, that's what I wanted clarification on. Thank you.
And Mr. Brumfield, if you will, I was gonna say this at the end, get with Calandra, she just came in, because she's gonna make sure that all your servers and everything and you are on point, and she can talk more into detail about that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, great. All right, is there a motion then?
Well, if we are hearing both the beer application and the brown bag, I
You wanna
think
do
there
it
needs to
separately?
be a motion to combine the two.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, is there a motion to combine both applications?
I make a motion to combine beer 1279 and BB-6 together.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right,
Who seconded that?
Veronica. All right, Christie? Brooke?
Yes.
Veronica?
Yes.
Ron? J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
And Betsy?
No.
And the chair votes yes. All right. All right, so now is there a motion to approve the combined applications of beer and brown bag?
A point of clarification. It would be legal's recommendation that if it's going to be approved, it be approved subject to KMJM LLC being a registered
Thank you.
entity with the Secretary of
Thank you very
State.
much. So is there a motion?
I make a motion that KMJ, that we move on beer 1279, BB-6, with the clarification that there's approval from the state of Tennessee that they're registered, a licensed registered entity.
Okay, subject to that approval.
That is correct.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, discussion to the motion. All righty, I'll call the roll. Betsy?
No.
Reginald?
Yes.
J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Veronica?
Yes.
Brooke?
Yes.
Christie?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. All right, good luck.
So you know, Mr. Brumfield, the legal hold will remain until you provide documentation to
Yes.
our office.
To this guy right here?
Yeah,
You
can,
can
yeah.
provide it to anybody in our office.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's it.
Want to sit tight.
I don't want to look at it. Go ahead.
All right, Ms. Bertha.
Next applicant representing the Reinert Group LLC, doing business as Chattanooga Riverboat Company. Joy Reinert is making an application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 151 Riverfront Parkway. The pending application reflects an ownership change. The location is owned by the city of Chattanooga and is zoned C2.
All righty. Yes, sir.
It has a hold for zoning, building, and legal hold, so. I'm just going off the notes, don't look at me.
Does that confirm what you're seeing on your records?
Yeah,
Okay.
it says zoning's in progress, building's in progress, and
Okay.
there was an issue about the address of the establishment as well.
It's on the river.
Well, there's not much we can do until all those issues are addressed. Tell us, is this a change of ownership, or y'all just,
Yeah, so the,
Sorry, what was your name, sir?
oh, sorry, John Reiner.
Thank you.
Yes, change of ownership. I'm assuming I've never heard of the legal or the zoning, but our duck warehouse, which is in South Broad, is also going through that kind of zoning change that the city's going through right now. That quite possibly could be that as well.
no, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I don't know
Yeah.
how to answer that question then.
Okay.
Back in the day, we were 201 Riverfront Parkway.
Mm-hmm.
We just switched to 151, whatever, 911 switched just 5 or 6 years back to 151 Riverfront Parkway.
Okay.
So I don't know if that is an address change issue, but we have been there for 40 years, so,
Long time.
How long?
1985,
But you said 40 or 4? Okay.
39, sorry.
I didn't know if you said 4 or 50.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to hear.
It's the Southern Belle Riverboat, the 4th largest attraction in Chattanooga.
All right. So are you reaching out to?
Yeah, I'm doing it
All
right
right,
now.
so I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to move you to the end of our list here. We're reaching out to the zoning right now to find out what's going on. See, when you apply for a beer license, you have to have a zone, it has to be approved by the zoning, by the building inspectors, by the fire marshal, by the regulatory. And so that's what, we cannot go forward until they have all signed off in the system what's it called? Our computers.
OpenGov?
OpenGov, in the OpenGov.
Okay.
So they have not signed off in OpenGov yet, so we cannot proceed.
All right.
So that's why we're reaching out to them right now. So if you don't mind waiting till the end of the.
Yeah, for sure.
till we get through, to see if we can get a response back from them.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
He's coming. So
Oh, he's coming?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
coming.
all right, he's 3 minutes away, so great. All right,
Go ahead, Ron.
Ron, we'll
I guess
wait.
we'll wait until,
Yeah, let's wait.
Ryan, will you wait?
I'll wait. All right, Bertha?
Representing Chattanooga Restaurant Group, Inc., doing business as City Cafe Diner, Lee Epstein and Jacob Lemus are making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 511 Broad Street. The two have not had a beer permit in the past. However, Mr. Epstein has had a beer permit for City Cafe located at 901 Carter Street, and they both have a permit for City Cafe located at 7641 Lee Highway. The location is owned by Pat St. Charles and is zoned DCX.
It has a legal hold.
I've just signed off on it. So,
Okay, good, so we're good.
It's clear.
All righty. Lee, if you'll step up and tell us what's going on there.
I'm sorry?
If you'll tell us about your new project.
Well, we were 20 years, we were at the 901 Carter Street location. Our lease was taken away, not renewed. We found another location next to the Mine Kitchen, which we also own. Took us about 1.5 years to get that location open. We opened about 2 weeks ago, very successful. It's a lot bigger than the old one, same cakes, same huge menu, pretty much the same staff as the old one. So, we're very excited about being back open again.
All right, very
It's
good.
be 24 hours, just like the old one was.
Okay, very good.
And we look forward to a long future here.
All good. All right, any questions from any of the board members? Ron?
Yes, sir. I thought we had been down this road earlier, giving you a license for that address. Have we not?
For 24 hours?
For
Is
that
that-
address?
Is that the question, about 24 hours?
No.
No, it's not about 24 hours. I thought we had already issued a permit for this address when you first was going to move there.
I have a permit, we have the permit. I didn't quite hear his question.
Well,
Did y'all have previously have a permit for this new location?
No, we didn't, I'm getting the permit now, we don't have a permit for this location.
okay.
We
Thank
don't
you.
serve beer yet. We had one for the old location, but we surrendered that
I
when
know,
we
but I
closed.
thought you were here before for 511 Broad Street.
No, we have one for the Mayan Kitchen, different company, different corporation.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, I remember that now. Okay, further questions? All right, is there a motion?
motion to approve?
All right, there's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All right, discussion to the motion? All right, I'll call the roll. Christie? Brooke? Veronica?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
JW?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
Betsy?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good, thank you.
And by the way, that's a nice location you're in, very clean and nice, the whole design. I've been there twice. That's a very nice location. I've been there twice.
Okay.
And clean. So thank you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Representing Snapdragon Ventures LLC, doing business as the Dragon's Roast, Joshua Manning is making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 212 Fraser Avenue. The location is owned by Charles McGahee and is zoned ESH.
Building has a hold.
Building has a hold. All right. Tell you what we're gonna do, before you start, we're gonna take a 5-minute recess. So our person that can bring us up to speed when they get here.
Perfect, sounds good. I was told it was cleared yesterday on like the GIS system or whatnot, so
Right.
hopefully we're good, but yeah.
All right,
Cool.
let's wait.
The problem is, the address, excuse me, is 212 Fraser Avenue. He had to enter 208 because the system did not acknowledge 212. So they're Roberta is working with GIS to get that changed in the system.
Well, actually, I checked the Beard 1296, is this the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beard 1296, they signed off on it at 9:07 this morning.
Oh, okay, so it's okay. All right, very good.
Approved.
All right, very good. All right, now, all right, if you would state your name and tell us about what you're doing.
Joshua Manning, and what we're doing is there used to be a bar on Fraser next to the Stone Cup called just the regular roast, right? The dark roast is what it was. So we've taken over that place, we've remodeled it, made it a little nicer, did a mural on the inside and stuff like that. And the goal is just to have some like live music as you're walking down Fraser, some beer options on draft inside, stuff like that. A little nice patio on the back. We got the health department in. We're going to do some food options. We'll have like hot dogs and stuff like that on Fraser, kind of like bring a good dog back type idea. So that's kind of the goal for what we've got over there.
All right. All right, questions from the board members. Ron?
Was this the Good Dog location?
It wasn't. It was a few doors down from it. It's beside where there's a Stone Cup coffee shop that's been there for a while, and then the brew house, the German restaurant that's in the back.
Okay.
It's right in between those two.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, sir, Reginald?
So is this, a hemp, a Snapdragon, what is this, a bar, a hemp, or
Yeah,
what is
the Snapdragon, that's my business that I started in the Snapdragon hemp, Snapdragon cannabis stuff. But this is kind of our venture into into kind of like the music scene, venue type scene. So this is going to be kind of beer focused on this aspect of it. So we've got the Dragon that's on 508 Broad Street across from the New City Cafe, and that one's just a straight pure alcohol alternative bar. No alcohol of any kind, just cannabis products inside to drink and whatnot. But this one's going to kind of be the opposite of it. So the goal for this one is to see like what beer owners might face or what bar places might face with as cannabis kind of plays a part in things or whatever. So.
All right, Ron?
Yes, sir. Did this establishment before you moved into here have a beer license?
Yes, sir.
Is it still on the wall?
It was still on the wall whenever we moved in. It still had everything on the wall, but we did some renovations. So we had the fire marshal come in and give us a new certificate of occupancy, and it did lower down. The seating capacity there before was, I think, 70 something, but now it's 50 something. So we did some changes. We kind of followed, I guess, the right protocol to
So
make
you're
sure.
telling me that the beer license was probably destroyed during that time, or is it, if it's still there, we'd like to have it back, so.
Yeah. I think I can get it. I'm pretty sure I can get it.
To surrender, right,
Yeah, because when we took over, it wasn't even expired. No, we've not sold any beer, done anything with it. It's not our license, but it was on the wall whenever we did the remodel, so I'm sure I could find it.
Okay. We'd
Ron?
love to have it.
I'm sorry, Ron.
So this is a lounge?
Yeah, lounge, a little music type venue. We built it. It had a stage up front, but it was kind of like I don't know, not the nicest stage. We built like a little different stage for like singer-songwriter type music or whatnot.
What are your hours of operation?
Well, with the wintertime coming up, things might change in the summer, but right now we're just going to kind of be planning on being closed Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like a 2 to 10, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like a 2 to midnight.
Okay.
Ron, did you have any other questions? Okay.
Good.
Now, your servers, have you already hired your servers? Are they licensed? Or?
Yeah, we've had servers, we've done training, ABC licenses for all that kind of stuff. And even our folks, even though the Dragon doesn't have alcohol products, just for consumption stuff, they're all ABC certified as well too.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Got you. And you have a security plan, lastly?
Security plan. Maybe not on the security plan.
Okay. Are you planning on having security?
We're trying to keep it like a low, I guess, like under like 40 type, like 40 to 50, I guess. So maybe if we do an event or something where we utilize the backspace and we need more people, we will. We've done this year and last year, we've done a couple events. This year's was Miller Park, and last year's was Renaissance Park. So on the bigger events like that, we're familiar with getting security and having that in place. And so I think we could scale up if the time did come. But I think the capacity right now is I feel like under the scale of needing it like on a Friday night type thing, if that's fair.
All right, further questions?
Technically, we do have a door guy because on music Fridays and Saturdays we do music. We got a door guy like checks IDs before anybody comes in type thing.
Okay.
And then, $10 for a cover to get in and listen to music or whatever, so if that counts.
Okay, all right. Any further questions? All right, is there a motion to approve the application?
Make a motion to approve.
All right, motion by Brooke. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ron. Discussion to the motion? All right, I'll call the roll. Betsy?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
JW?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Veronica?
Yes.
Brooke?
Yes.
Christie?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. All right. So you're good to go?
Cool. Hey, appreciate it. I can just
Thank
get
you.
on out.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
All right, now we will go back to our first beer application, the Chattanooga Riverboat. So if y'all would step back up, please. And that's, yeah. Okay. So, Zach, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Zach, can you fill us in on what, we've got a hold on building, I think, and zoning?
I approved the zoning about 10 minutes ago,
All right,
and I have no idea on building. I do have a note that there are 3 addresses being used.
Yeah, before you came, they sort of explained that 911 changed their address to 151 Riverfront Parkway.
Okay. So this is strictly for the riverboat? Yeah, There's no building involved? correct. Okay. We lease the space from the city of Chattanooga. The city of Chattanooga owns everything. Yeah. But now, we do get confused with Irwin Marine, and we also have that brick ticket booth that's in front of the aquarium. That's like I'm making numbers up at this point, but 101, 151, and maybe 201. And so we get mail from everybody. So we do get confused a lot, so I don't know, I'm not in your
But just
system.
for the record, it's for 151 Riverfront Parkway.
Correct, that's our current address.
Okay, all right. That's what I approved it off of. Zoning's RPK, Parks and Open Space Zone. It is permitted with a special event permit or special exceptions. Normally, it'd be permitted with special exceptions permit, but if they do a special event permit, they should be able to have it, no problems.
okay, so but they still need the building to sign off, though, in the system.
The building has not been signed off on, that's correct.
Okay. All right.
I'll make a motion to send it to regulatory.
I got questions too.
Okay.
Ron, go ahead.
The ownership on this, what is changing?
Just legal structures to protect we own several businesses.
Okay.
And so the Reinert Group is the big umbrella, and then we separated out the mansion, the ducks, the mercantile, all that sort of stuff.
Good.
That being said, the old license, where is it still on the boat?
It is not. Oh, yes, it is. Sorry, yes, it is. Would you like me to surrender that?
When you get this, we would love to have the old permit.
Of course,
Right, surrender on it, date it, sign it, and get it to Ms. Lawrence,
of course.
okay? Now I'm through.
So we have a couple of alternatives here. We can send this back to regulatory, and they, we can't do anything till building pushes that button, okay?
Could we do what the gentleman did first?
Well, I was gonna say, that's our second alternative, if it's the board's pleasure, is to, approve this, subject to building signing off on it in regulatory.
Or is this gonna be one of those parking lot deals where there's not a building there?
Or are they gonna inspect the boat?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. but-
No, you're fine. Fire marshal comes down.
JW suggested and pass it on to regulatory.
Well, we can pass it on to the regulatory board, the regulatory department, which is the officer and Bertha. And, it's all subject to building, signing off on it. Zach, do you have any recommendations?
I think I would agree with the board's recommendation to send it back to regulatory. I can't speak for building at this point. I've got a question into the chief building official, but
Okay.
I do not have an answer back.
Okay.
So,
I don't,
if fire marshal inspects the boat, I'm assuming, and I use that word lightly, that the building inspector will inspect as well. But that's his call, his decision. Once that's signed off on, the regulatory should be able to approve. No problem.
All right, Bertha.
and I don't understand why there's an issue, because it's a change of ownership. They had a beer permit before, so it's the same boat, correct?
Yeah,
Unless y'all made some
everything's
changes.
Nothing's changed.
So I guess it's just a matter of pushing that button.
Well, we could never get them pushed the button on William Street, could we?
No. Right. They gave up. They gave up. And they're just, they gave up.
To be fair, we can't give up.
I know.
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
Hey, you know, but you
Yeah.
got at
It's
least
a different.
You've got a fallback, you don't have to make that change, or do you have a time limit on when this change?
No,
Okay.
whatever y'all want to do, of course, but
Yeah, but I mean,
Fine, okay.
we're,
You're still operating under your existing beer
Right.
permit. Okay, good. That's the main thing. So then I think the best recommendation, but this needs to be made a motion, but is to send it back to regulatory. Zach?
So I have one more question. This is strictly change of ownership on the books.
Correct.
It's the same.
Just with the state of
Same
Tennessee.
setup. There's absolutely no other changes.
not even any humans have changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a fire marshal's report for the riverboat?
Yes. I mean, on me, no, but yes.
It's uploaded in the system.
It
I've
is
seen it.
uploaded?
Yep.
All right, can you guys stand by for 1 second?
Yes, sir.
I've got some
We can.
feedback in the building.
So check this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those back. Oh, I'm about food, but yeah, let me get those.
Well, what's crazy is those took like 14 or 16 minutes to cook. It just took a long time. Those were good though. Yeah, yeah.
Is that beer related?
It's food relations.
All right.
I do kind of have an offbeat question, but when has the South Broad area, while we're just sitting here, district approved like zoning stuff because of the baseball stadium? I mean, that entire area I know is going under change.
No
idea.
That's above our pay grade.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if anybody on one of those streets has applied for a beer permit, which was traditionally a kind of an industrial area.
No, not yet, that we're aware of, I
Okay.
don't think.
Because I know we were trying to get something with Zach actually, switched on 28th Street as well. But again, all zoning stuff.
So the information I have from the building inspector is he is good with it, with the passing inspection from the fire marshal.
Okay.
And he has now completed the.
Excellent, thank you, Zach. Very good. I'm telling you,
Has
he's,
now completed what, I'm sorry?
He's now completed the approval in the system, and legal has approved it as well.
Yeah.
okay, all
So
right.
who is that guy that pushes the button? He's important. Who's that guy?
He said Zach.
Oh.
Zach is our liaison with zoning and building and all that good stuff. So, all right, this is a change of ownership then. So any further questions from the board?
None.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve,
All right.
wait a minute, find it. Huh? Where did it go?
264.
The Reinhardt Group LLC, 154.
Right there it is,
That's how you
okay.
finish.
I'll make a motion to approve beer, application 1264.
All right.
At 151 Riverfront Parkway.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Second by JW. Further discussion to the motion? All right, I'll call the roll. Betsy?
Yes.
Reginald,
Yes.
JW,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Veronica,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
and the chair votes yes. All right, very good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
Thank you for your
much.
patience.
Thank you for chicken legs. Chicken sandwiches are good. but
Yeah,
chicken
yeah.
legs.
All right, there are no beer violations.
Joy.
Any board members have any discussion? Just to remind everybody of our lunch today at 11:30 at Scotty's on the River.
I want to ask a question to legal, and I should know this. Is there anything stating that if you have a beer license, you have to have security?
No.
No?
If you choose to have security, it has to comply with Dallas law.
Okay, but
So
no, you don't have to.
You don't, it's not required.
So it's not a capacity thing. Like if you saying you're gonna have a capacity of this amount of people, if you
No,
have to reach that amount, then do you have to have security or what?
No, that's not in the code.
That's not in the code. Okay.
So, my next question, Calandra, is it, I should know this, TABC? Is it anything stating about security for alcohol as well?
No. Guns and bars. My political comment for the day.
Hey, you know what?
Okay.
I was gonna say, I've been spending a lot of money. I've been spending too much money on security.
I understand. Okay, any further discussion? All right, anybody from public comment? Anybody that wishes to address the board? None noted. So with that being said, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'd make a motion.
All in favor of adjourn, is there a second? Second, all in favor of adjournment, signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed? Thank you all very much.
Happy
And we'll
holidays.
see you at lunch.